Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Dustin May. What do we need to know here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, ready to go here. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. And we're underway from St. Louis. The 0-1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now, Jonathan Aranda. Hey! Just getting started here in St. Louis. And that's downstairs. Ball one. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Third baseman. Junior.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Popped up. And that goes foul. The 0-1.
Inside, ball one.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Almost got him.
Ball down.
First and second, no outs here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That's a base hit. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. Golden opportunity right here. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. And the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Oh, great grab on the dive. And they get the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Tampa Bay in this one, Shane McClanahan. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Stepping in, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Chop to third, Caminero. Over to first, one pitch and one out.
Batting second, catcher.
Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Ivan Herrera in now. Takes ball one off the plate. And it's fouled away. Fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Now here is Mason Wynn. Wynn launched a homer in his most recent game. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. On to first, save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Ball, that's in.
Wynn leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss at a slider. Down low, it kicks away. And the runner stays where he is. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
The 2-2 on the way. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So one left for the Cardinals. They trail here 1-0. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux. May making his first start of the year. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-1. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays. There's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. And he grounds one back up the middle. 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Chandler Simpson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. The other way, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Base hit into the outfield.
Picks himself up an RBI, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Carson Williams, the next to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
Man at second. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Here's a 2-1. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Simpson around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Plays it on a bounce, and it eats him up.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
First and second, one out. Jonathan Aranda. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Got it! Great leaping catch!
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run saved. Very athletic, really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
Caminero takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Swing and a drive deep right field. That's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 5-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Dustin May departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now
pitching change here. Richard Fitz.
Number 35.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Mullins in the box now. Takes strike 1. Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 5 and the Cardinals 0. This is back here at Busch Stadium. We head to the bottom of the second. Ramon Urias digs in now.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Strike 2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 1 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Next to hit, Thomas Sajazi.
Ball.
That one's in there, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. 2 away.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Nathan.
So up next, Nathan Church. And he hits a ground ball right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios.
Well, these Rays really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Swing and a foul out of play.
That's a ball.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Battling here as he fouls it away. High fly ball down the left field line. Into the corner, but foul. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Gavin Lux.
Here's Gavin Lux to hit. A double and a run scored his first time up. Right through there for a strike. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That's out number 2.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. 0 for 1 so far.
Ball 1.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rays 5 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
Right through there for a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and there's 1 down. So digging in, Victor Scott. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Alec Burleson will hit next.
Alec Burleson.
Just missed.
Looks like he's still trying to find a consistent release point on that curveball. That one just sort of popped out of his hand. No real command and finish to it. It's going to be real important for him to finish that pitch, throw it down in the zone where he wants to, if it's going to be effective for him throughout this game.
In the air, right field, Palacios on the move. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Redbirds down quietly. It's 5-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Self-motivation is a virtue, and the lack of that can truly hurt you. It takes us to save us.
Hey! Ball, that's inside.
On the ground, Sajazi fires over to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Shortstop, number 7.
Digging in, Carson Williams singled and drove in a run his first time through. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
1 out, runner at second. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit.
Ball, that's high.
He hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, first baseman Jonathan Aranda.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 2. That's in there. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 6-0.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner at first with 2 away. Junior Caminero, the next to hit. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Ball that's outside.
Aranda, the runner at first with 2 gone. Goes down looking. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Rays 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
This one popped up, middle of the infield. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
In the air to left center. Mullins should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up
And
next
here's a
for the
look at how he's
Cardinals,
using his pitches in this one.
hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Now it's the DH, Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that misses. And that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Aye.
There's the strike at the knees. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Rays 6 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at Busch Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish. Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
There's a strike.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
This one in the air center field. 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Richie Palacios.
Now it's the right fielder, Richie Palacios. Misses
Nope.
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one fouled off.
That's in. Ball 2.
The Rays up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside
That's ball
low.
3.
Ball 3. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for Tampa Bay, second baseman Gavin
And
Lux.
now it's Gavin Lux.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Sajazi in position. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, catcher Nick Fortes.
So up next, Nick Fortes. Fortes, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time. Inning over. 1 left for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out the
for
latest
St.
news
Louis,
from around the league.
Second baseman Sajazi.
And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Cardinals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2.
Nope.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Church, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Next pitch misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He'll do it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next
Good
for the
slider
Cardinals,
inside right there. Batter
left
fighting to
fielder,
get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Walker.
2 down, base is empty. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
Hey.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. We're back with a look at key moments so far in this one.
Someone called a paramedic. I'm on fire. We don't get together, then we all die. They ain't feeling sympathetic for the small guy. I don't think I'ma regret it when the cars fly. Ain't nothing really like it used to. Wake the neighbors up, up like a rooster. It's a booster, help me see the future. I believe in karma, so let's do some. I know you cooped up. I know the LA running. I'll call her.
Chandler Simpson
Leading off
digs
for
in
Tampa
now.
Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
That
No,
misses,
that's low.
and that's ball one. Hit in the air, left field. Walker gets under it, takes it in for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, number 7.
And stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz will hit next. In the air to left center. Scott on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Richard Fitz is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, number 67.
Number 67.
On for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Aranda in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Williams off of first with 2 away. Right side, and that's just foul. The 0-2.
Ball.
Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. The Rays strand just the one. They lead it though 6-zip. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Victor Scott. McClanahan back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Struck him out looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Cardinals, first baseman, Alec Burleson.
So back to the top of the order. Alec Burleson, the next to hit.
Hey.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
0-2 now.
Well, that's kind of
that
what you
pitch is
expect
out.
in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Herrera in the box again, takes a strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Mullins under it. That is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. This is Rays baseball on the Show, Florida. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little. Dan, I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Scott in and to his right. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder.
And now the center
Mullins.
fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And the 0-1. The Rays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Cedric Mullins sends it out. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 7-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
1 down. Now it's the right fielder, Richie Palacios.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Right down the chute. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stays alive. In the air, left field. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. Now it's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 1 for 3. Two down, nobody on. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. One and 2 here. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And that one is lifted in the air. Church moving back for this one. And that is that. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's now 7-0. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays baseball on The Show, Florida.
Now pitching for Tampa
We're back
Bay.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ian Seymour.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Hey!
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, that was the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, and he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Gorman batting with one down, takes a strike. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The Cards with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Struck him out looking. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. It's the Rays 7 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Stanek.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
This one popped up right side. Sajazi settles underneath it. One down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder Chandler Simpson.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Chandler Simpson. Into center. And it drops in. And that's a 1-out single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
At the plate, Carson Williams. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hunter Dobbins up and loosening in the pen. Graceffo getting loose as well. Got him. 2 gone.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Next for Tampa Bay,
back to the top of the order. At the plate now for the
Yandy
Rays is the DH, Yandy Diaz. And the 0-1. Out to short, win. Tosses to first. That ends the frame. One left for Tampa, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Thomas Sajazi. Line drive. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder, Nathan.
Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Church.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Williams. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Up next for the Cardinals, left
One
fielder,
out man at
Jordan
first. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. In the air, left field, and that ends the inning. The Cards leave one, not going their way. It's 7-0. We go to the
Leading
9th,
off for the Rays,
and stepping in for
first
the Rays,
baseman,
Jonathan Aranda.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Just missed.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 8-0.
In a 2-0 count, a hitter is on high alert. This is what you live for, to be in the driver's seat here. He got a pitch that he could handle, and he hit that pitch really hard. Nice home run.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's 1 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the ninth. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Ryan Stanek done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching.
Gordon Graceffo on to pitch out of the pen here.
44.
He's making his second appearance of the season. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back. That's not coming back. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Now it's going to be Gavin Lux in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Tampa
I could
Bay,
watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
Outside, that's a ball.
So they're making the move for a bat off the bench. Hunter Fiducia, the runner on first with 2 gone for him. Lux off of first with 2 away. Swung on, popped up left side. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. Bottom 9. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Alec Burleson. That's in there. The 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground right side. Aranda takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera.
Hey!
Fouled off left side. The 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. His second of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 9-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now, Mason wins. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Cardinals.
One out left for the Cardinals. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. That one hammered center field. That's back. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.